Hi everybody, and welcome back to Zelda World's video walkthrough of The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I am DodongoBomber, and we're going to start Chapter 2 here as Wolf Link, as Link just got turned into him in the last chapter. So if you thrash around on the chains for a bit, just by, pushing A to sort of walk around, then this cutscene will commence, and we'll see that strange figure from before. She gives us a nice creepy smile right here. And actually, her name is Midna, which we do learn later, I'm pretty sure, obviously. And she acts kind of sassy towards us, as that's sort of her attitude. You'll sort of learn that throughout this chapter. She's a very sassy character. And then she says, after Link keeps on growling, well, I was gonna help you, and then Link, of course, shuts up and listens to her, and she insults us some more, so... Obviously, if you were Link, you'd be a bit hesitant, so... Anyway, she says she'll help us out, and she creates this little electronic thing and breaks off the chain. And it's kind of funny, this chain's actually on Link's ankle as a wolf for the whole game. Whenever you're a wolf, it never comes off. That little bit that's attached to him is always there. So she'll warp out, and she makes us get up here on her own, and that way she'll help us out. So that's what you want to do while she's standing there yawning at us. Alright, so you want to run over and smash that crate open by pushing A to run into it. And then you can push Y to dig through that little ditch in the ground that goes under the jail cell. And yet another cutscene. I'll tell you, her laughing gets really annoying, actually. Yeah, that's what she does the whole time. She laughs at us and makes fun of us, but she's a good character. It took me a while to like her, but after a while, I did warm up to her, I guess, as a character in the game. And so she lets you know you can go ahead and push Z to give her, to talk to her, or give her a sign, as she says. And that's useful throughout the game. That's why you can only hold 2 items in this game. You can't put anything on Z, because you talk to her with Z. Anyway, you run into this room, grab the chain by L targeting it and pushing A. If you notice at the bottom there was actually a prompt to push Z, and she would have told you what I just told you. You just L target and push A to jump onto the chain. Anyway, right here, you'll see something, looks like a ball of glowing light. And she'll say, if you want to see it, you can push X to hone our senses. Those are actually spirits. You find spirits throughout the game, and they can give you hints as a wolf. So, yeah, it's just like a little added feature, I guess. It's not really necessary, I guess, but it is very useful later on. Anyway, so she'll just tell you what I just told you. And you can go ahead up and head through here, and she will tell you another thing. She says, if you are confused about how to, attack enemies and fight, in this form, think about how you did it in your human form, and she's right. You do it exactly how you would, with your sword. You'd push B to attack, and you push A to sort of run while you're, walking as a wolf. And instead of rolling, you'll do a dash, and it's actually faster to move around as Wolf Link. So you can go ahead and pull that lever that I just did, and that will let you cross these spikes here. If you try to walk up to them, you'd obviously get hurt by touching the spikes. As you can see, there's a few more spirits around here, but it's not necessary to talk to them. Anyway, go up here, and she will, Midna will tell you that you have to get there yourself. She's again going to force you to do something on your own. So if you, the cutscene will show you there's this little hole at the bottom, but you can't dive into the water as a wolf. So you're going to have to run back here and grab the lever on the other side. And like I said, there's more spirits that are here, and they're all soldiers who are afraid of all the noises they're hearing. Those little black creatures, which I guess are like rats for the equivalent of rats, I guess. Alright, that'll open up the gate, the water will drain through, and you can run back through here. Therefore, you're able to go through this hole at the bottom. There's one thing more I want to show. Put your senses on, then you can actually see those little sparkly things in the ground, and you can push Y over those to dig, and you can dig up some rupees. This one carries 5 rupees, which is blue. By now you should be pretty familiar with the different rupees and what they're worth, as we've pretty much seen all of them, with the exception of a few. Then it will remind you to use X for your senses. Like I said earlier, it's very useful, though not necessary. You can get your way around. You can find your way around without it. Actually, I take that back. It is necessary at some parts of the game. So you want to head up the stairs. That's the only way you're going to get out of this place. Is if you haven't noticed by now, we're in a dungeon. So you try to jump across, and what happens there? The thing just falls. You can't land on it. So Midna will prompt you at the bottom. If you push Z, she'll tell you that when you push Z at these areas, you can L target her and push A, and literally just keep holding L and jumping with A, and that will allow you to leap to a new area. So like right here, you push Z, L target, and tap A a couple times, and you'll go up. So it's very useful since you really can't jump as far as a wolf. Well, you can jump as far, but not as high and such. You can't climb things as easily since you're on all fours. But yeah, this is one of the main transportations as a wolf, ways to get around. It's a lot easier. Alright, so that door is conveniently open at the top because if it wasn't open, then we wouldn't be able to get out of here because Link can't grab on the doorknobs at least. In his state right now. If Link couldn't grab on the doors, period, that would be pretty sad actually. But as he's a wolf, I don't think dogs or wolves or anything can open doors. Alright, so finally we can get out of this dank place and go outside. Although outside doesn't look too much better. It's raining out and still has that really weird atmosphere with the particle effect in the air. Pretty confusing at first when playing the game. Doesn't really look anything like the Orden village we knew. Now, until now, it's been pretty much a mystery as to where we are as Wolf Link. We sort of just appeared in this random place. But if seeing that Triforce symbol on the side of the building wasn't enough for you, then panning around should tell you that this is pretty obvious. It's you're on top of Hyrule Castle, and actually a soldier's spirit up here will tell you that right away. You'll see the spirit right there. He'll tell you. So anyway, Midna mentioned that actually spirits can't see you, even though they can see all the monsters, and it'll make more sense later on as to why. But I will say one thing though, that Link didn't turn into a spirit when he went into this weird area behind the wall in Faron Woods, and that might be a hint as to why the spirits can't see him, the fact that he didn't turn into one himself. Anyway, you can head on down here to this tower, but we're going to have to continue in the next video, where we continue through Hyrule Castle, and continue Chapter 2. Bye guys, this is DodongoBomber, signing out.